Hi, everybody. Back again, just wanted to give a real quick message. As with everything, as devotees, we're all constantly in the process of learning about Santa Muerte, right? Sorry for the dog hairs, cat hairs rather. And I myself am not an exception to this rule, right? Because we're all human. We're all on the same level playing field. We're all the same. So, um, I had been wondering why I had been feeling very cynical and very pessimistic and apathetic and just angry lately. And I thought, maybe it's the influence of Saturn because I'm Saturn ruled. And I thought maybe the transition of the planets was affecting me. And I thought, maybe this is a good thing because I never have this personality. I'm never really mean. I'm never really pessimistic like 24/7. As a matter of fact, people like that annoy the living crap out of me, man. When it's just constant pessimism, it just annoys me. And I started to project that since I moved and separated the altar. As you all know, I have an outdoor space that I'm trying to open up for public view to do petitions. And I feel it best to give a part of my altar to those who would need their petitions done. Because I can go and I can buy some empty vessels and just place them out there and be like, all right, she'll take care of it, just leave it there. I mean, I can do that, but I don't want to because I already know that there is already an energy established in the statues that I have, and I already know that there's an energy established here in this home with her. And for the most part, it's very loving and it's healing, and it's kind of, it can be sassy at times, but very rarely does my altar have bad intentions, which it's like pretty much never, So I thought, I've been feeling like this lately, and it's a great learning opportunity. It's a great situation to learn malefic work, because you have to have that anger and that passion and that non-caring apathy to do this kind of work, because that's the kind of energy that fuels these workings. And I was like, oh, this is actually perfect. And I'm still going to upload videos on less than nice workings, some malefic workings on this channel. I am, because it's time. And but I got further thinking this morning. I was like, but this has been too long. I've been like this for like the past week and a half, and I don't like it. This is not my personality. I am Saturn ruled, but I'm a Libra ascendant, so I'm more about love than about the darker forces. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that makes any sense. I'm more about love and the love of love than I am about karma and time and pessimism and law, So this is weird for me. And I already had a clue as to why this energy had been disturbing me. I just needed solid confirmation. So in order to get that, I looked to my dreams. My dreams, I was having dreams of Santa Muerte every day. And they weren't particularly bad or good. She was just present in the dreams. And that's a little unusual for me because I don't dream about her every day. I'll dream about her like twice a month or something like that, whenever something comes up. And so in this respect, I was like, all right, I'm going to break out the cards. I'm already here. I'm already in the zone. I'm going to ask. This card in particular is the Chariot card, but it also physically represents the altar. You need to pay attention to the altar. You need to give devotion right at the altar. Update and clean the altar, whatever the case may be, but just pay attention to it. So, as I was shuffling, I was like, I bet you anything that's what this is, because I separated the altar, And sure enough, as I was shuffling and broke the deck in half, this card popped out. And so I was like, I knew it. This was her way of telling me, I don't like it. I don't like you separating it. I don't like you breaking up the energy. You know, there's just, I don't like this situation. Truth is, I have the red and black one, or as I see it, just the red one, inside the house because that was the first one that I spent a whole lot of money on. But I do have the black one, as the other ones you've seen. The black one is about 3 feet tall, maybe 3.5 feet tall. It is plaster, so it's easily broken. But the energy around that black one is intense. And for any of you who have had experience with her, you know what I'm talking about. It is heavy. But the honest to goodness truth is, she is the one I'm most connected with. She most represents me as a mother. She most represents the energy that I need and I'm attracted to in my life. So the very fact that I put her in the outside altar upset her. You know, this was a great example to post on YouTube as to how you can tell when she gets upset. Is you'll get nagging feelings, you'll get nightmares, you'll get a change of personality, you know, especially if you're really connected with her. You'll have a string of bad luck. Things might not be going your way, not to your detriment necessarily, but just annoyingly so. Things will just not line up for you. And it's because she's disturbed. And so after coming to that realization, or rather that confirmation, I'm trying to come up with a deciding middle ground as to how we can come to a compromise. And that compromise is going to be more sacrifice, as per usual. It's going to be, I spend just as much time out there to maintain that connection, to maintain that energy, as I do with the one inside. What I wanted was a devotional altar and a working altar. And I thought, this is the perfect opportunity. I can have my working altar outside, you know? But the problem with that is that if I'm going to be receiving petitions, I don't want my working altar to affect the energy of those petitions. So once again, we're back to square one. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to think of something, because like I said, I don't want to just place random empty plastic reaper statues outside for people to think that are imbued with energy but are not. I'm not going to lie to the people like that, and I care more about the people than that. So that's why I wanted my personal ones out there, because I know they are imbued with that energy. I know the white one has the energy of love and caring and happiness and smiles. She smiles so much. And I know that this red one, or the red and black one, has a feisty and powerful and loving, but at the same time not taking any crap type of energy. And she's very much about money and about the finances and about the material. And I know that the black one has the power of destroying and has the power of stern and karma, I guess you could say, to our understanding of karma, and has the power of, man, she's just powerful. I can't even verbalize the energy that statue projects. It is intense. It's like all of your id, like all of your reptilian brain is what she projects. She's like raw, and she can be borderline animalistic, but she is loving and nurturing at the same time. She's quick to slap your wrist when you're not walking the right path, like quicker than any of the other ones. And I'm not trying to separate her into different categories, but that's what it is. That's who she is. And that's what I love about her. She's like a stern mentor. So when she's upset, you're going to feel it, you know? And part of me likes it because it means that there's communication and connection there. But part of me also is like, yeah, don't piss her off. Because she can get pissed off. So, yeah, so that's a good lesson to upload on YouTube, is how to know that she's upset. Also, things can get broken. Also, she'll drain the things on your altar quicker. Like, for example, the lights on the altar have been drained way quicker than they normally are. And of course, yeah, you'll have bad dreams. You can notice just the difference in your personality, because she's kind of like that. La Negra, to me, she's like low vibration, and you can feel it, you know. But that's just my opinion. That's how I perceive it. But anyway, good lesson, good to know for when you're questioning, did I upset her? And when devotees tell you, oh, you'll know. Here's a good example. So I hope that you took something out of this. And I'm about to go kiss some major ass and spend some time. I just wanted to add something in. This is probably nobody's business but my own. But I asked her, how are we going to maintain this? How are we going to rectify this situation? Balance. Balance. You're going to have to maintain both, buddy. This was your project. You're going to have to split yourself in two and maintain both. This is a responsibility you took on. You're going to have to balance it out. So I was like, okay. It's good for me because it will help me expand on my craft better as well as my position with her. Rather than being like a living room spirit that gets to witness the family and just kind of chills with us, she's like, no, get to work. It's time to work. And another reason I tell you guys to monitor your dreams is because I reported in a couple of videos back that I had a dream about La Roja, the red one, very much looking like the spirit of death in the Hellboy 2 movie. She had kind of like the fan face, and she had no eyes, and she had just those big teeth, and she had like fleshy pointy fingers. She was wearing all red, and she was holding the scales and floating around like this, and she was pointing to the scales. See, now that dream makes sense. She knew this was going to happen. She knew that this was on the forefront in the immediate future, and she said, you're going to have to balance this out. Want to know what's funny? Is I have, the red and black one. I have the red one inside the house. So she was like, when she was in the dream, she was kind of like, I told you. That's the energy she gave out. I told you, like, laughing, but also scolding. Like when a parent says, stop doing that or you're going to get hurt. And then the kid falls down and the parent sort of kind of snickers, but at the same time, they're concerned. It was like that. God, that's what I love about her, man. Like, honestly, man, I guess I'm just a glutton for punishment because I love it when I learn lessons this way. I'm so hard-headed. A lot of us are so hard-headed, and that's how we learn our lessons. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. But that's the message. Just wanted to relay it to you. So we'll see you next time. I can't make this stuff up, guys. Another literal sign.